Every day I go to work, I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the whole wide world. To be able to go out there and set a net or to run the electrofishing boat and watch fish come up to you, weigh and measure them, and know at the end of the day that I'm doing something to protect and preserve natural resources for all the future generations to come. I love it, man, especially working with Asian carp. You know, a lot of people really hate these fish, and I see it as, let's use this as an opportunity to learn how to manage invasive species in Missouri.
Oh, that is a big fish.
Asian carp were brought to the United States to control water quality in southern state aquaculture ponds. They subsequently escaped from those aquaculture facilities and then have now migrated into the Mississippi River Basin. Asian carp are having a negative effect on our native species. The solution is that there has to be some form of harvest that would occur. So then the big question comes, is that can these fish be filleted? And then if they can be filleted, are they palatable? Do they have as good of a taste as some of our more common fish? So I'm going to show how to fillet an Asian carp. So the first cut that I'm making here, very similar to how you would fillet a bass or a crappie or a bluegill. We're going to come back in and now just take the meat off of the top of the rib cage. Now we have one side of the Asian carp fillet. Because the Asian carp fillet is so wide, we have to cut it in half. Just as we would with any fish, is that we have to remove the skin from the flesh. One thing with Asian carp that we have to be mindful of when we're filleting them is that they do have a little bit of red meat that needs to be removed. Kind of gives the meat a pungent taste if you don't get it all off there. And then you can see in the very center of the fillet, there's a series of bones that come through the top. So what we want to do now is we want to be able to remove those Y bones. Since they're in the shape of the Y in this fillet, we're going to simply cut on both sides of those to get that flesh off of there. And there you have it. Two boneless pieces from the top. And then for the bottom, we're going to do the same thing. We got to find those Y bones and we're just going to make our cut out. That is 1/2 of a boneless Asian carp fillet. Okay, so we did a taste test. We had 307 people that took part in this taste test, and basically what we found is that an overwhelming majority of the people, whether the fish was steamed or fried, chose Asian carp as their favorite. So that means that they like them better than everybody's favorite tilapia and catfish. And the best thing about this is that by eating Asian carp, we're actually doing the Mississippi River a favor. So whether you're frying them up old school style in a cast iron skillet, or if you prefer an Asian twist with carp on a stick, don't knock them until you try them. Asian carp are actually a really delicious fish to eat.